Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you may be in the world. I'm Sarah Jane, and this is Thoughtful Nuggets and Pearls on Gift of Healing TV. The topic for this program is Celebrate Yourself. Do you ever celebrate yourself? I know I didn't. I never did because I felt very insecure, unwanted, unloved, not good enough. I was a people pleaser for very many years. And for me, it did take a wake-up call. And that wake-up call, there was trauma in my early childhood. And that wake-up call came in the form of a broken jaw, which gave me 6 months of pain and sleepless nights. When you are that exhausted, something has to give. With me, there was quite a few things that gave. But one of the things that I just hadn't got the energy anymore to be a people pleaser. I just hadn't got the energy. But that gave me space and gave me time to think. And one of the thoughts that came to me was, why am I worrying about what other people think about me when they probably aren't thinking about me at all? They've got so much going on in their own life. Why would they be thinking about me? So think where your thoughts go any given time. Are you thinking about other people and the things that they are doing? And I am going to be pretty certain that the majority of you, the majority of the time, aren't. Because you've got so much going on in your own life. Therefore, any worrying is going to be about what's going on in your life. And so that really was a bit of a wake-up. It was just like, why am I worrying about what they're thinking about me when actually they're probably not thinking about me at all? So I've spent all those years in that worry for nothing. And yes, there were things that I thought, oh, I'd love to do that, but I can't because what will other people think of me? And yeah, other than the breakup of my marriage, which my mother's reaction was, look what you're leaving behind, look at everything you've got. And it's like, it's material stuff. It's about me being happy. And I suppose that was the start of celebrating me. It was just like, well, hang on, what would I like here? What are my choices? And so I made my choice, regardless of then what was said by others. But one of the first things I did, having moved, etc., was, okay, a little challenge for myself. I got the chance to do a sponsored abseil off the water tower in Poole, which is very mushroom shaped. So actually, when you abseil off of that, you've got a little bit of something, and then you are in thin air. So you literally are just dropping through the rope running through the bits and pieces. And my mother's reaction was, oh, you can't do that, you can't do that. And it was just like, well, yes, I can. Yes, I can. And I did. And not only did I do it once, I did it twice, which was very disappointing because it started to rain and I came down slower the second time than I did the first. But it was about, what was my choice? And that was the start of me. I think I'd already booked to do something else, which was to go and track wolves and lynx in the Carpathian Mountains with the Carpathian Large Carnivore Project. So I went to Romania for 2 weeks with a group. I didn't know anybody in that group. I was so throwing myself out of my comfort zone. I also became a member of the UK Wolf Conservation Trust, which is how I'd heard about that project, and eventually became a trainee handler with the wolves. I suppose celebrating yourself is actually stepping outside your comfort zone. And that came to me as literally now. How can you celebrate you, your life, your gifts, the experiences you would like to have in your comfort zone? Because I had to step outside my comfort zone. I so had to step outside my comfort zone. And I enjoyed all of it. I still make a habit of trying to do something different. Very difficult last year, bearing in mind that was 2020 and we're still in lockdown at the moment as we're recording this. So trying to have that challenge of doing something a little bit different. But I actually did get to the donkey sanctuary when we were in that open period, which was lovely. Sponsored a donkey. The things you do don't have to be expensive, difficult, long. They can be little things. You know, I had never been kayaking and I've done that. You know, sort of, I've thrown a pot, did some pottery, made some pottery, and I have those bits that I made, and I'm very proud of them. In fact, the girl said, "Are you sure you've never done this before?" Because it was amazing what I actually managed to produce. So it really is celebrate your life by being true to you and the things you would like to experience, the things you would like to do. And if you have to start with the little things, but please try not to worry about what other people think. Because I know I've got a whole group of friends who think I'm crazy because a friend bought me a wing walk for my 60th birthday. My choice. That's what I chose. And they paid for it for me so that I could go and do this wing walk. And yes, a whole load of friends came. My mum came, my sisters came. They all came to watch, but they all thought I was crazy. Now, in the old days, I'd have been so worried about what they thought, I wouldn't have done it. But in spite of what they thought, they were all 100% behind me. So what are you holding yourself back from in allowing you to celebrate the gift of life? Quote from Bruce Van Horn: "You can breathe, see, smell, taste, hear, speak, feel, smile, and think. You are a miracle." Allow yourself to be that miracle and celebrate yourself. Give yourself permission to do things that celebrate you. You are an amazing being. You haven't got to do the crazy things I do. You may do even crazier things that I've done. It doesn't matter. If you wish to bungee jump, go and do it. You're welcome. Not something I do, but I have done a zip wire as well as the abseil. So this is your life. It's your life to celebrate you by experiencing it in all its glory, by having fun. And if it means you have a jolly good scream at the same time, do it. Life is a roller coaster. So if you want to go and ride on one, yes, it has its ups and downs. Yes, you may want to scream. You may go through a water splash and get soaked. That's just how life is. Celebrate your life. Enjoy it. Have fun with it. Let yourself have lots of laughter. And if there are people who are around you that don't like it, but you know what you're doing? You're giving them permission to do the same. as each and every one of us step into celebrating our own lives, we give the people around us permission to do the same. Are you going to be one of those people that says, I'm giving myself permission? And if anybody says anything to you, say, I'm doing it. There's nothing stopping you. I hope you will go out and celebrate your life. Not once, but numerous occasions. Enjoy it. Fun and laughter. You're worth it. You really are. Thank you for listening. If you have comments, please do not hesitate to put them under the video. Email them to me at giftofhealingtv@gmail.com, or you can post them on the website. The comments on the website, I go through all of those anyway that come in. Yes, there are a whole lot I get that get deleted, but they are spam ones. If you've got a comment, you can say, please keep private. You know, it's totally up to you. Feel free to comment. Feel free to ask questions. That's why I do what I do, to help people from my own experience. And next week, next Wednesday, we are having another conversation. Today's conversation, light language and more. So we're taking light language another step further. We're taking a deeper dive into it. More guests, different guests than the last time. Got Jessie Roberts and Julia Stube coming in and sharing with us. And it's variations on light language. So I hope that you will join us for that. In the meantime, take care, be safe, stay well. Love, peace and light to you all. Namaste.